What up, y'all? This is your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Mello, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report for Tuesday, September 9th, 2014, delivering some of the major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook or on Twitter, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Mello, that's RAYMELO, or on Twitter at The Enter Report. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell is breaking his silence about the video depicting Ray Rice hitting then-fiancée Janae Palmer in an elevator, condemning the contents of the tape, but denying that the NFL has seen it before Monday, when the running back was fired from the Baltimore Ravens and indefinitely suspended by the league. Goodell also isn't dismissing the possibility that Rice could return to the league, telling CBS News. He said, "I don't rule that out, but he would have to make sure that we are fully confident that he is addressing the issue clearly." Goodell told USA Today of the second video on Tuesday, "It's so graphic, it's so clear, and that's very difficult for anyone to accept. It's sickening." Even so, he insisted he had not seen the video previously. Goodell told the paper, "We suspected it existed, that's why we asked for information. So we said, is there any other information? Is there a video in the elevator? We would like to view it. We want to have all the information." Goodell acknowledged he saw the first video of Rice, which depicted what happened outside the elevator, and that Rice's representative then offered, quote, "an ambiguous description of what had occurred." Goodell came under fire for his handling of the case, which initially involved a 2-game suspension. The criticism has only grown since the second video, published by TMZ, revealed the vicious attack. The NFL commissioner also sat down for an interview with CBS This Morning co-host Norah O'Donnell, which will air in full on the show Wednesday morning, and is being excerpted on Tuesday's CBS Evening News with Scott Pelley. In the interview with O'Donnell, Goodell said that the league, quote, "assumed that there was a video and asked to view it but was denied." Goodell also says, "Well, we have not seen any videotape of what have occurred in the elevator. We assumed that there was a video. We asked for a video. We asked for anything that's pertinent, but we were never granted that opportunity." Janae Palmer finally broke her silence about the video showing Ray Rice beating the crap out of her in a hotel elevator, defending Ray and blaming the media. In a post from her Instagram page Tuesday morning and verified by the Baltimore Sun, Janae Palmer writes, "I woke up this morning feeling like I had a horrible nightmare, feeling like I'm mourning the death of my closest friend, but to have to accept the fact that its reality is a nightmare in itself." She continued, "No one knows the pain that the media and unwanted options from the public has caused my family. To make us relive a moment in our lives that we regret every day is a horrible thing. To take something away from the man I love that he has worked his ass off for all his life just to gain ratings is horrific." Palmer ended the post by saying, "This is our life. What don't you all get? If your intentions were to hurt us, embarrass us, make us feel alone, take all happiness away, you succeeded on so many levels. Just know we will continue to grow and show the world what real love is. Ravens Nation, we love you." Apple CEO Tim Cook revealed the iPhone 6 on Tuesday, saying, "Today we are pleased to announce the biggest advancement in iPhone. The new model iPhone 6 has a 4.7-inch display, while the iPhone 6 Plus has a 5.5-inch display," it was revealed. The resolution of the new phone is 1,334 by 750 with 326 pixels per inch, while the phone will run on the Apple Design A8 chip, which has up to 25% faster processing power and up to 50% faster graphics. Graphics of the iPhone 6 are 84 times faster than those of the original iPhone. The energy efficiency of the iPhone 6 is also boosted up to 50%, which will yield higher sustained performance. The iPhone 6's camera and an 8-megapixel eyesight boast an all-new sensor, which Apple said would help the iPhone 6 focus faster and better. The camera will also include advanced noise reduction. In terms of price, the iPhone 6 will range from $199 for the 16 gigabyte model to $399 for the 128 gigabyte version. The iPhone 6 Plus will range from $299 for the 16 gigabyte version to $499 for the 128 gigabyte version. Cook said these iPhones obviously have bigger displays, but most importantly, They are amazing products in every single way. The new phones will be available in the US, Canada, the UK, Japan, and other areas September 19th, with pre-ordering beginning September 12th. During Tuesday's event, Cook also introduced the new service Apple Pay, which he called, quote, an entirely new payments solution. The feature will work with the American Express, MasterCard, and Visa, as well as with bank issuers that handle 83% of the credit card purchases volume. And in a related story, after closing at $98.36 on Monday, the Texas Giant stock rose to $102 a share upon Tuesday's announcement of the iPhone 6 and the Apple Pay system that allowed customers to store credit card information to their phones. CEO Tim Cook called Apple Pay an entirely new payments solution. But when investors learned that they wouldn't be getting their coveted Apple Watch until well after Christmas, the stock dipped to a 3-week low of $96.65. Apple watchers also expressed disappointment that the watch would only function with iPhones. Apple's stock ultimately closed at $98 on Tuesday, holding steadily nearly the $100 benchmark. The company's stock has historically gained 0.3% on the first day following the iPhone announcement. Cook called the Apple Watch, quote, the most personal device we've ever created, and noted that it will include features such as the Siri app and the Maps app that offers turn-by-turn directions. The watch will start at $349. Apple's iPhone 6 will come in the standard size 4.7-inch screen and also offer a larger 5.5-inch version called the iPhone 6 Plus. The company also provided prices for the phones that come with contracts starting at $199 for the iPhone 6 and $299 for the iPhone 6 Plus. Prices will increase pending memory capacity. The routine surgical procedure that ultimately took the life of comedian Joan Rivers was the result of an unplanned biopsy on her vocal cords, according to the New York Daily News. The procedure is one that should not have been conducted outside a hospital, according to medical experts who spoke with the New York Daily News. Rivers underwent the procedure at Yorkville Endoscopy in New York, which generally deals with digestive issues. The biopsy called the Fashion Police star's vocal cords disease, known as a laryngeal spasm. The medical source told the newspaper that this procedure had been done in a hospital. Rivers may have survived. The sources further alleges that Rivers had only signed off for an endoscopy. Representatives for Joan Rivers, as well as her daughter Melissa, did not immediately respond to the rap's request for comment. Last week, the New York Medical Examiner Office told the rap that the complete autopsy of Rivers' body did not yield a firm cause or manner of death, and that further studies will be conducted to determine how she died. Reports that she stopped breathing while undergoing the throat surgery on August 28th. Rivers was immediately rushed to a nearby hospital, but the comedian did not recover. She was put on a medically induced coma and put on life support, but she passed away on September 4th. Last night's season opener doubleheader of ESPN's Monday Night Football claimed the number 1 and number 2 spots across all of television, including cable and broadcast. At 7 p.m., the Detroit Lions' 35-14 victory over the New York Giants averaged an 8.4 household rating and 13.7 million total viewers, according to Nielsen. At 10:15 p.m., the Arizona Cardinals' 18-17 comeback win over the San Diego Chargers earned a 7.1 rating and 15.5 million viewers. For what it's worth, the number 3 program for the night was Under the Dome on CBS at 10 p.m., which delivered a 4.2 household rating and had 6.6 million viewers. In New York, the early game pulled a 16.6 rating across both ESPN and WABC ABC. In Detroit, the second game earned a 30.6 across the combinations of ESPN and WXYZ ABC. For the latest contest, the close Cardinals win scored a 34.7 rating across the combined ESPN and KUSI IND in San Diego. In Phoenix, the game received a 27.0 rating between ESPN and KTVK IND. GRL singer Simone Battle had been struggling with financial problems before committing suicide, according to TMZ. TMZ knows friends and family members told law enforcement Battle was depressed over money issues recently. The family wasn't specific, but they were clear money was bringing her down. The family didn't quite understand because Battle was part of a successful singing group that had just completed an overseas tour. People close to Battle told cops she was frustrated that she hadn't hit in the U.S. and worried she never would. Apparently, Battle wasn't cutting it financially overseas. TMZ broke the story. The 25-year-old singer was found hanging from a clothing rod in a bedroom closet of her West Hollywood home. Her boyfriend found the body at around 8:30 a.m. TMZ told he had last seen her alive about 5 hours earlier. The FBI descended on the Four Seasons Hotel in Beverly Hills on the hunt for a woman they believe was making death threats and harassing phone calls to Kris Jenner and her family. As FBI sources confirm, agents obtained a search warrant targeting a suspect, a black female who drives a 2004 Civil Toyota Corolla. The woman they believe is behind the threats. The agencies seized a cell phone, laptop, iPad, and iPod Touch when they rooted through the woman's hotel room Friday, but she was not arrested. TMZ broke several stories in the past about a woman who was incessantly calling Kris Jenner and making various threats. She sometimes called as many as 300 times a day, threatening to release a sex tape starring Kris and Bruce Jenner. She wanted money in exchange for the phantom tape. TMZ believes the same woman has called media outlets, including TMZ, posing as Kris Jenner. Mega popular DJ Avicii has canceled his upcoming tour and promotional activities because of lingering effects from surgery earlier this year, according to TMZ. A rep for Avicii told TMZ he is still suffering from certain health issues related to surgeries that removed his gallbladder and appendix back in March. Avicii is resting at home in Stockholm so he can fully recover and promote an upcoming album. TMZ first reported Avicii bailed on his gig at the Ultra Music Festival in Miami after he was rushed to the hospital due to severe abdominal pains, nausea, and a fever. Actor-singer Tyrese Gibson owes more than $83,000 to a woman who claimed he ruined her life after she wrote a book about his mom, but Tyrese says the author is the one who's guilty of taking advantage of his mother. Cynthia Banks claims she befriended Tyrese's mother Priscilla a few years back and agreed to write a book about Priscilla's 27-year struggle with alcoholism. Banks says the Gibson children cooperated with her on the book, except Tyrese, who publicly trashed the author and ruined her reputation. Banks filed a lawsuit against him in Texas, where she lived, but when he failed to respond to the suit, a judge awarded her $75,000. Banks says Tyrese never paid, so now she's coming after him in California. She's asking an LA judge to order him to fork over the money, which has ballooned to $83,000 due to interest charge. Harry said he had no idea Banks had filed a lawsuit against him, but claimed she bamboozled his mother at a low point in her life. He told TMZ, "I did what I had to do to protect my mother from this woman who took advantage of her while she was in rehab." He also added his mother has been sober for 7 years and the whole family is standing together to, quote, make sure this goes away. And finally, Ashley Tisdale, who first rose to fame on Disney's High School Musical films, wed musician Christopher French on Monday evening, her rep confirmed to People magazine. Announced on Instagram Tuesday, she wrote, "Best day of my life introducing Mr. and Mrs. French, September 8, 2014. Vanessa Hudgens, former High School Music co-star Vanessa Hudgens, a bridesmaid in the nuptials, said, Ashley's bachelorette party will be my first one. A comment that she made back in May about the then bride-to-be's Miami girl trip. Hutchins added, "It's so crazy because I just think of us as having fun and being silly, and the fact that she is getting married, my mind is kind of exploding." Tisdale and French, the lead singer of Annie Automatic, first stepped out publicly in December 2012. 8 months later, Tisdale tweeted, "Best night of my life," referring to French's reported romantic proposal atop Manhattan's Empire State Building. Tisdale will be next seen on Buzzy, which will premiere on TBS in 2015. So congratulations to them. And that's your entertainment report for Tuesday, September 9th, 2014. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Mel. I'll be back on Wednesday to deliver some of the major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook or on Twitter, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Mel. That's RAYMELO, or on Twitter @The Enter Report. Have a great day, everybody.